Hello class, I'm going to just give you a quick tour of the syllabus. So to find the syllabus from the opening page, you'll just click over here in the menu for syllabus and then click this and it should open in a new window. The syllabus is linked so that you can click on the table of contents. For example, if you want to see the course schedule, just click there and it will take you ahead to page 10 so you can see the course schedule. I'm just going to scroll back to the start. Okay. Here's the course description, the course learning outcomes. By the end of this course, students will be able to, and these are tied specifically to different projects. So for example, one is edit a sequence of images using digital processes to direct the audience's attention and create narrative structures. So that's tied directly to one of the projects where you can demonstrate that you've learned those skills. These course learning outcomes may be on one of the first quizzes, the first quiz. So just wanted to let you know that the syllabus could be on the quiz. Okay, course materials, there are no required textbooks. All readings, videos, and tutorial trainings are on Blackboard. If you need technical assistance, lynda.com is a great resource that is available to all Towson students, and you can learn more about that through the links on Blackboard. And this course will be entirely online. We will not be meeting in person, but I hope we'll still build a collaborative community online. Okay, this is the grading. Important to understand that the discussion forum that you're required to post every week, every Thursday before midnight is the due date, so post early if you'd like. And then responses, you'll be required to respond usually to 2 classmates weekly, and the due date for that is Sunday at midnight. There are 4 projects, the Storyboard, Audio Story, Kuleshov Effect, and Ken Burns Effect project. Each of those are 5%. 2 quizzes, each of those are 5%. A rough draft of your final project, digital story, that's 5%. Your final project, final draft will be 15%. And then a reflection on your final project will be 5%. These are the due dates, so you can plan ahead. Looking down at the grading criteria and the rubrics, I've posted the rubric for the discussion forum. These are going to be right in Blackboard, so if you want to look at them under each project, you can find the rubric, and here they are in the syllabus if you want to see how these projects are being evaluated. I'm sorry, these are the discussion board, how the discussion board's being evaluated, how the projects are being evaluated, and lastly, how the digital storytelling final project is being evaluated. And lastly, the final reflection assignment, which is 5%, that has to demonstrate your sort of synthesis of course materials and how you're utilizing your new knowledge in the creative process. Because this is an online course, attendance is measured by your participation in activities like submitting posts to the discussion forum or submitting assignments or quizzes. Just logging into the course site isn't evidence that you participated adequately. You need to be participating in the discussion forum. Just like face-to-face meetings, if you think you need an excused absence, for example, you are really sick for a week or you have some sort of religious observance that's going to keep you from being able to turn things in at the required times, please write to me in advance, send me an email, or if it's something that you didn't know about, an emergency, just write to me at your earliest possible date and let me know, send me an email explanation of what your compelling circumstances are, any documentation that might be required, and a proposed plan and timeline for making up any missed work. Because this online class, even though it's self-paced, there's a lot of peer feedback and responses to the discussion board that build on each other. So it's detrimental to the entire class if students aren't participating on time. Please keep to the set deadlines for discussion forum posts and responses. Late work. Some late work will not be accepted. There's no late discussion posts, no late quizzes, and the final project, because it's at the end of the semester, cannot be accepted late without a medical excuse or prior discussion with the instructor. Assignments that are late will lose 1 point out of the total 5 points for every day that they're late. You can look at the academic integrity policy about plagiarism. Important that that not happen. If you have a disability that you think will affect how you can participate in this class, please provide me with a memo from Disability Support Services, and we will try to accommodate you as best we can. Now, accommodations for an online class may be different, so it would be good to have some leeway. there's some time to plan. It's already the start of class, so um, just let me know as soon as you possibly can, and we'll do what we can to accommodate any special needs. I will try to respond to all projects, not written assignments, all projects within 1 week, and I'll respond to all emails within 24 hours on weekdays. If I have not responded to an email within 24 hours, please send me a polite reminder, as it may have just slipped by my radar. So please don't worry about sending me a polite reminder to check if I received your email. If you, I would like you to, your participation, every day you should log in pretty much every day and check your email, okay? You should go to Blackboard um, at least every 24 hours, sorry, every 48 hours. And that will keep you going with how the class is proceeding. Um, email me with any personal matters and follow a given email format. So you should include the course number and title in the email subject and write with correct grammar and appropriate language, please, when you send me an email. Any questions that you think your classmates might be interested in the answer to, then please post those on the FAQ discussion board forum. Check in frequently if you have questions. You can see if it's addressed by me or by a classmate. And similarly, if you know the answer to a question, please post the answers on the FAQ. It doesn't have to just be me responding. If you know the answer to something, a resource at Towson that you might know about, or something that somebody's wondering about, please go ahead and answer there. Please follow appropriate etiquette for online correspondence. So go ahead and check all of these. This could also be on the quiz, the online etiquette expectations. Okay. We're going to be using Blackboard. This is where technical support is. These are all student support services that might be useful to you, including a link to lynda.com online training. And the multimedia resources at the library could also be helpful. There are media studios there and digital cameras that you can check out. Okay, and here's the course schedule. I'll let you look over that carefully. You'll see we're starting with some background. We're moving on to practice, which is beginning some projects, and then research and pre-production, production, and post-production. Those are just sort of the general units, and within them you can see all of the due dates and all of the projects that we're working on. Okay, so hope that was helpful, and I look forward to learning more about your interests in the class.